How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich. Welcome to episode 2 of TNT Stocks. The actual date is February 9th, 2025. The simulated date is February 3rd of 2025. Let's go ahead and start with going over our criteria. One video per week will simulate 1 month. I will create videos when available at home, not while traveling on Army Reserve duty or vacations. Any week with a missed video will not be considered a simulated month. Basically what that means is video episode 3 will be March, episode 4 will be April, episode 5 will be May, and so on. Each video will simulate loading $100 to the TNT Stocks account. Basically $100 a month will be loaded into the simulation. Stocks will be under a live 1 month probation time unless selling exceptions are made. So basically, when a stock is purchased under the simulation, it's on probation for 1 actual month and not one, basically not 1 video. So it'll be 1 actual calendar, real life calendar month. So let us see what $100 per video will look like over time. All stocks bought or sold in the simulation are actual companies with their actual stock prices. And I pulled those numbers basically at closing on Friday. So all these numbers would have been from closing on Friday, February 7th. Disclaimer, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I am not qualified or certified to give professional investment advice. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if you need to be certified or qualified to give professional investment advice. I don't know if that, in all honesty, I don't even know if that is an agency thing or not. So that's why this is for entertainment purposes only. Day trading has high risks involved. Any gain or loss is at a personal risk. Past performances do not guarantee success in future stock purchases. It is highly recommended that you do your own due diligence when it comes to deciding which stock you will purchase. All right, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what transpired this past week. So from episode 1, I added a couple colors here into our legend. I added, I also changed a couple colors around as well. But basically, I added top gainer and worst losses. And what we are looking at here, let's begin. We'll just work our way from the top down. We see DHT. We have, if we sold it today, we would make 8 cents. JBLU, if we sold it today, we would make 36 cents. So that makes JBLU our top performer, basically, our top gainer. And then MXC, if we sold it today, well, not today, but Friday. If we sold it Friday at closing, we would have lost 49 cents. And basically what that does is that gives us an overall gain loss of negative 5 cents. Not the way we wanted to start the first week off, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can really change about it. So we'll roll with it. The bottom 3, OPCH and ULH and TDOC, you see that we bought those all on February 7th of 2025. OPCH, Option Care Health, we bought at $30.98. Universal Logistics Holdings, we bought at $34.53. One stock at $34.53. And TDOC Health, we bought 3 stocks at $12.95. So it'll be interesting to see on episode 3 what those stocks either produce or don't produce. So going into our graphs, you see I did change the graphs around a little bit, kind of trying to follow a chronological order, I guess you could say, from what was done from what we achieved in January. As you see here, get my cursor to wake up here. Here we go. So for January, yes, we are at a negative 50 cents. 50 cents for all of our stocks. Again, that means if we sold everything we had at the closing of Friday, we would be negative 50 cents. Income is still going to be zero because we haven't sold anything. So income is going to be blank for a little while until some of these stocks do graduate from their probation period, or with the exception, do sell. Same thing with take home. That's going to be blank for a little while. Nothing in take home from January because we didn't sell anything. And then invested, you see here that so far we have close to $180 invested. Actual number is 177.51. $177.51 is what we currently have invested in the actual stocks. What we have total in our bucket is $200. So far we put $200 in, so we're at $200. And then here is basically the combine of all of them together. I do want to get this changed to the similar to the other graphs instead of the bar graph. So I want to change it to the line graph, but when I do, same thing in the last video, when I only had January on here, nothing populated, it was just showing blank. And then this time it was showing blank for our little, you see our little orange over under, you see a little bit right there. That's the negative 50 cents. So to have the consistency next month, we should be able to have it same with all the other graphs. But as you see, we got some items moving in the right direction. And so that's basically what we have for this week. Again, overview. You see here what has gained and what has lost. What has our top performer, our top gainer. Maybe I should change that to top performer down here since I keep saying top performer. Our stock with the worst losses, and then our 3 new stocks that we purchased over the past week. I will note, you see these prices per stock are a little bit higher. That's because we had a little bit more in the tank or in the bucket to buy from the leftover cash from January when we purchased the top 3 stocks. So that's basically what we have for this video. Again, the first few videos, not going to be a whole lot of moving pieces. It's really just a matter of building our platform, building our portfolio, what we have in this simulation. So again, a little bit of movement, not a whole lot. And I can say that going forward just from my own other simulations that I do on my own and from my actual portfolio from doing day trading. This slide right here with all the companies that are in our portfolio, this will actually get pretty big. So it'll be interesting to see how that grows over time. It'll be interesting to see how the gain losses over time, and also all the other graphs, how those grow over time. So I hope you enjoyed this second episode, and I hope you do get something out of it. And please join in next week for episode 3 when we go over what would March look like. Until then, take it easy, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, share, all of the above, and we will see you next week.